first reading. Hope you friends are doing great out there. If you friends like this, please like and subscribe. Okay, welcome back all subscribers. Anyone new, welcome, welcome. And cross watchers, of course, welcome. Okay, guys, let's see what's going on with you, my friends. Best message, please, for the beautiful Capricorn. Oh, there we go. What do we got here? Holding back. Feeling like something's an indecision right now. Might have felt like it might even been a bad choice. Like maybe, you know what, this whole scenario is bad. Whether it was you doing it or maybe you're dealing with a Sagittarius who has just made a bad choice. Or got you into a bad choice, right? Maybe they said something and you made the bad choice. But it could even be a little risk-taking. Using your intuition right now, it's almost like now that your intuition's kind of popping up, you're noticing this is a bad choice. I should have done something different. Ambitious, wow, ambitiously driven to succeed from the situation, from whatever this toxic situation was. It's almost like it's kind of like it's like looking back and kind of the past going, this is kind of hurting me now. I wish I wouldn't have made that decision. I wouldn't have taken that risk. Somebody, you know, sent me something happened, and now you're kind of holding back from moving forward with this situation, or trying to avoid it as much as possible or get out of it one way or another, and ambitiously moving away from it one way or another. Yeah. This ended up having some kind of limited success for you. Whatever this bad choice was or this risk you took, my friends, it definitely became an, it just didn't have any rewards. It could have ended up more of a distraction from what the success really was. Maybe taking on this new person, right? If you guys are managers or anything like that, maybe you hired someone and maybe you have to watch them more than, you know, than you thought was a reward. Maybe you took a risk and a chance on a person, on a love, and you're realizing there's no success and rewards in this situation. However it is, it could even be somebody that you realizing right now, they may have some destructive behavior, too codependent, something of this nature. But definitely it's definitely not good. Whatever your situation is, and you know that, it's become more of an attachment and a distraction than it is anything. No long-term success, and you, boy, are you realizing this now. This either has you a little this definitely has you a little over emotional about the situation, and this is because the ambition in which you thought was going to happen definitely did not happen. Definitely working with no results for sure. You may even have yourself a little bitter at this person because you expected so much more from them and they've given you nothing but toxicity. And now you're seeing that was a bad choice. No matter what it is, it's not good. Backsliding relationship. I actually see more kind of a misconception of this whole situation more than I see even backsliding relationship. It's like the whole idea was just not good. It's almost like you have to kind of backtrack over here on what happened, what was going on, and, you know, take a new path, trying to get straight, trying to really use your intuition to see what went wrong, why did this not go the way it was supposed to go, and really trying, yeah, it's kind of like, it's definitely a backtracking. There's going to just be more delays and more delays to this situation until you really get it down to where you're truly going to move, and how it's definitely moving away from this double energy over here. So, you know, until you actually get down exactly where you're going, yeah, it looks like you're going to isolate yourself a little bit, and be a little lost in this situation, until you really, really either find the truth within the situation, find the balance. Yeah. I just figure it's like, you know, if you're in a hole, guys, it's kind of like looking, You're going to have to continue to look for this ladder to, you know, kind of climb yourself out of this hole. And it just feels like the more that you're trying to be ambitious and get away from this situation, it's like, it's just kind of like the hole is getting deeper and deeper until it just kind of stops, right? It just stops. It's like, now I'm putting a stop to it. Now I've got to really figure this out, because the more that I'm trying to figure this out, the more distant it becomes. You know, I'm kind of lost in this way of how to dig this myself out of this situation. Definitely feeling like there is something over here. You will find the clarity and the truth, though. You know, when the clarity and the real truth come, so you got the high priestess over here where you're really thinking, and then you have the truth and the clarity, and they're literally next to each other. It's just going to take a while to really, you know, really figure out how to get out of this situation. I think that's really what it all is. Like, oh boy, this is not a good investment. How do I get out of it? Really trying to think over here. Oh my God, yes, it's like fighting. Internal battle, trying to fight this way out of here. How do I get out? Ace of Coins over here upside down. It's like, yeah, definitely not seeing my rewards over here. I don't know how this became this way, but it definitely was a bad choice. And yeah, there is going to be some hesitation. We see the hesitation and delay here. And that's only because you just stop. Like I said, you just stop in the middle and kind of like, whoa, hold on, ain't working. Yeah, lack of clarity going on and exactly how you're going to give back to the situation, how you're going to remove the toxicity from your life, fix the toxicity from your life. Yeah, knowing that you made a bad judgment call, and it's almost like it's kind of hitting you right now when your intuition's open. Look, you know it, right? But now you're like super looking at it from a different point of view, and you're just like, oh my God, you know? And it's almost like the more that it keeps going on this week, it's just getting worse and worse, to the point where oh my gosh, and you're losing passion and a little bit of hope over here too on what to do, because the more that you keep going, it's almost like the success of the situation is becoming so, you know, it's like so limited. So you can only move this, you know, this far from me, get out. And you might have other people distracting you with other things too, which is also not helping the situation, right? Oh, so trying to ghost this situation could be dealing with a Gemini, and you're really trying to ghost this situation, you got this, you know, twice. So this is where the isolation really comes from. It feels like you're going to ghost this. Oh my gosh, yeah, it's just no success. It's almost like what I had seen as a long-term plan has now, everything's withered away. Lack of magic. So if you're in a relationship where you felt like it was very magical, and now you're in a backsliding relationship where you're looking for the good give and take and all these things, there's no magic. Ouch. You know, no nurturing. I can't, you know, there's no harvest, there's no nurturing to this situation. It's like a dead, this is a dead garden. You're dealing with a person, there's like lack of empathy as well. Like they're not even trying to help the situation. They're just doing whatever they're doing. If it's a success thing where it comes to money, it's just like, this is such a bad investment. I can't believe how do I pull out? I lost so much money, something. Now it's almost like I'm trying to regain this money, but I don't know how I'm going to do this. Either that or you're in a really poor job, you know, and it's just like, oh, this is just not working. Yeah, just lack of energy, motivation. I mean, it's just like in a delay. I mean, of course you're in lack of motivation. You're trying everything, trying to see everything and see your way out of the situation to just the point, almost toward the end of the month. You know what I mean? It's like, I don't even know where I'm going anymore. So this is where it feels like you kind of lost your way. It's like, I don't even know where the hell to go. What do I do now? With the temperance over here, it's just like, just stay cool, keep your intuition open. You know, everything's moving at a moderate pace of what it's going to, what it's going to be. Um, you will find the perfect timing, the perfect thought when the time comes. And we do see that around the 29th through the 31st, that all of a sudden you have this kind of like, aha, and it's you, Capricorn Virgo card. It's, aha, here it comes, right? It's like where the patience finally pays off with the temperance. It's like that's where the aha moment comes in with the justice card. This is where you're actually going to feel free from this situation. And the freedom in a lot of the ways over here too with the justice card, with the truth, the clarity, and the freedom is really the freedom of not feeling like I have, no passion, lack of energy, not feeling motivated. You're now going to feel like you have everything that you need, and it's just going to be kind of like this click where it's just like, I got it. I finally got it. And it's kind of interesting because it almost feels like as soon as you kind of stop overthinking the situation, that's when it's just like, whatever. With the hangman, you're just kind of chilling out, right? And this is when you finally have this understanding to let this go, that this is where the transition can come. From the Three of Swords, you're kind of letting it all just kind of go away, right? Not really thinking and overthinking the situation of the bad mistake from the past, not having, it's like we can carry on now, and actually go in the direction that we need to. And new direction thoughts are going to come through. Now you can see other ways out. Now you can see a path, right, to how you can get out of this. And you're going to feel like you're resting more easy about the situation. You're going to feel more rested. And this is just because of all the anxiety. So I love that, because now you're going to feel like you're getting your passion back and actually going in the direction of your Nine of Cups, the things that are making you happy, right? So, and just the understanding of, aha, I got this. This is how I'm going to try to fix this, can make it happy. It doesn't have to be something huge. It could just be this thought of like, oh my God, if I start saving money over here, then I can rebuild what I lost, right? If I let them go and just let them know, you know what, this is done, and you know what, be on your merry way, then that's how you can resolve the issue, if it's a boyfriend-girlfriend situation, to where you don't feel like you're hurting their feelings, right? Made a bad investment. I don't want to hurt this person, but I really have to say my goodbyes. You will figure out how to say your goodbyes without, yeah, exactly, without tearing them completely apart or yourself apart. Because sometimes when we have to let other people go, sometimes it's just like, man, I hate that, because sometimes I hurt them too, unless they did something really horrible. Now, if it's something so horrible, you're going to do it in a way where you're not feeling guilty about the situation, no matter how it is, guys, right? And it's going to be definitely a relief. So I do feel like this, this relief that you're going to feel is going to overpower the end of the month, right? Because it's just like, it's just that knowing of how, I can get out of this, and being very fearless about the situation, where it feels like there could be a little fear to the situation of it getting worse. How do I get out? So now you have that fearlessness within you where it's just boom. It's very empowering. And you're going to feel very empowered at the end, because it's going to feel like you actually win. Yeah, you actually win. You get the Magician. You actually win. Action taken. I win. Right? Because you're really going to feel your willpower come in, and you're going to feel like the Queen of Wands, really bringing in this fiery energy of action. I love that. So see, you got to figure, most of this whole month right here, you're all like in your head, right? Thinking, guys, right? Just thinking and trying to use your heart and trying to do everything. But then when the action comes, this is where that confidence really comes through. And it's like, as soon as that comes up, that's where that determination comes in. And you'll be able to do exactly what you need to do, which is going to overpower just the thought system. Because as soon as we get really encouraged, that's when that big bang of thought comes. So that's when that crown chakra really opens up, and you're said, I get it. I got it. right? And I'm super clear about how I'm going to move now. So I love it. And like I said, this is going to open up all these new decisions and all the things that you need where you can rest easy now and be self assured that you know exactly where you're going with your heart over here and not feeling like this is reckless, this is risk taking. Oh my God, am I going to make another bad choice from another bad choice? Oh my gosh, right? Or holding back from the situation, from taking action. So it's got kind of like everything right there in its own little place, for you to actually get powerful and just boom and just shine, shine, shine. Right? Okay. And that was it for you, my friends. Until next time, peace and love. Bye bye.